Ring ding diddly-io, ring ding diddly-io. Oh. Hello everybody and welcome back to Starfield. And just... I can't get over how cool some of the ships in Starfield are. It really is kind of beautiful. What the hell's that thing behind me? Oh, it's the Styad, isn't it? Right, well then. Nova Galactic Research Center on the Moon. As requested by the Starborn Emissary. Very nice. Now let's exit. You know, I'm going to do something I don't often do. Vasco. Hello, Danny. Welcome. Oh, of course I can't assign Vasco. No. Oh, dear. Why are you on my ship? Because you're not actually doing anything, are you? Because you're only level 1, so if I unassign you, can I then assign Vasco? I wonder if I go in and out, will he then spawn? Right, protection green. There he is. Because I found something rather cool yesterday. Vasco has some really interesting lines. I don't know where Vasco's going to go on this. Oh, it goes in the back. Oh, that's slightly... On the other one, he jumps. You should get the robot perk. Oh, you mentioned that before. And I forgot about it, to be honest. Let's see if I can quickly download that. No, not return to desktop. You know what? I'm so used to quitting to desktop that I just do it out of habit. I looked at desktop, recognised it was desktop, and still clicked the button. Dope. Head pop. Pop, pop, pop. Oh, dear. Robot perk mod. Does it do anything other than Vasco? Come on, Starfield, you can manage. Ah, pop, 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 pop. Indeed I do. Very nice. I don't see why I wouldn't use this, so bookmark it. Yeah, why are they taking up a crew slot? Yeah, why exactly are they taking up a crew slot game? Wait, a terabyte used? Something 100 gig free? Okay, I don't know what that has to do with anything. Okay, yep. Although I think I've slightly been spoiled because that's a Terran Armada and there's a robot, so I now know we get I'm gonna have to do the Terran Armada. I'll do the Terran Armada and the other DLCs before I count Starfield as being finished. I'm not going to, because from what I gather, we can skip to another universe. So I'm not going to do that until I've done Terran Armada Shatterpoint or whatever it's called. And basically, I'm going to also do the Crimson Fleet. We're going to have a look at this research center, and then I'm immediately going to do the Crimson Fleet quest line. Because I've been saying for a while I want to do Crimson Fleet, and I haven't done. So I took one of my other characters to the Crimson Fleet yesterday, and then got an achievement and went, okay, we're not doing any more of this. I got to the Crimson Fleet, and then I've done a bit where, to be fair, you say it wasn't hidden, but I've not been looking into it. I've actively been avoiding anything to do with the DLCs. So, even if it wasn't hidden, if I've seen DLC content, I've been quitting out of it to not spoil myself. I want to keep as much... Obviously, I've been spoiled on some bits and pieces, but I want to keep as much of the game, you know, to experience as possible. Because, you know, I'm going into this blind for the most part. There's been little bits that have been spoiled.
Calculations, this vehicle is now technically an aircraft.
See? It's so cool. Anyway. Yeah, I've been keeping... I haven't watched any videos or anything related to that at all. So if it was in the promotions, I missed it. Because I haven't watched... I saw a robot, but I didn't realise that it was the companion. Because it had other robots around it. So I know there were robots in the Armada, but yeah, I've not watched any of the adverts or anything for the other stuff. I know that, is it Shattered Space or something? I know that exists, but that's it. I know it's on a space station, and that's as far as my knowledge goes. I know the Terran Armada is obviously, you know, an Armada. Yeah, but I've not gone into the DLC page. I saw there was a robot, but that was it. I didn't know it was a companion, because I've not been looking. Are you checking the time? Get in here. Oh, don't run. Be miserable, Git robot. That's what I'm saying. I've kept myself away from everything. Or tried to. I've tried my best. Like I say, some bits have been spoiled. I knew there was robots in the DLC because it's right there at the page. Because when you load up Starfield, you have sort of the stuff in the top right. So I saw there was multiple robots. I didn't realise there was a companion. Right. I like how my first thing is to... Moonflight's 4.
Okay, confession time. Being single on a moon base is the worst. I only get like an hour to use the communication link to Earth every couple of days. And let me tell you, there's long distance dating, and then there's like long distance dating, you know? Oh, hey there, I'm a scientist, deadly employed, willing to take you out for coffee in like 6 months when I'm back from space. It's not a great opening line.
You seriously can't get a date? You're an astronaut.
Hey, no one asked you.
I mean, yeah, there is long distance dating, and then there's...
You ever get jealous? You know, the crew in the shipyard? Building the actual vessels that are gonna travel the stars?
We're literally on a base on the moon.
Oh, come on, Sabina. I'm trying to share my dreams here.
Well, your dreams are always out there and never here where the rest of us live. Can't you just be happy doing your job?
Where's the fun in that?
Yeah, it's a job, not a career. Oh, dear. Right. Let's have a nosy. I want to remind the research team that Voltaire is a highly prospectory supercomputer that is currently being contracted for the exclusive use of Project Prism. Yes, it's amusing to see how many decimal points a pi can calculate. Okay. Okay. What are you saying, Danny? NASA has plans for moon base. NASA has had various plans for moon bases going back to the 60s. We're happy to announce the first test launch of Project Prism. Okay. Ew, they're all on Eastern Daylight Time. Ew. Beyond civilized time, beyond GMT. Laughs in British. Oh, okay.
When I accepted the assignment up here, we were told to bring a couple of personal items. Some psychological studies said it helps when you're away from Earth this long. I brought my grandmother's old abacus. I would play with it on her lap, and she'd teach me the Russian for all the numbers. She,
Fair enough.
just got word that she passed.
Ooh.
The next shuttle isn't for 3 months, so I won't be able to go to the funeral. Goodbye, Babushka. Thank you for teaching me math. It brought me to the moon.
To be fair, she was probably proud of you. You are literally on the moon dealing with a supercomputer. If she was the kind of person to teach you mathematics, she was probably incredibly proud of you. Oh, okay. Wow, I'm getting really unlucky with these. Really? The 2x2 doesn't fit? Okay, I know I've messed this up now. Nice. Blurred. Yeah, I have. Ugh. It's a master crate, and that's usually the end of dungeon crate, so I want in. I thought I saw one of you. Thank you. You. Did you order that cable, by the way? I forgot to ask whether you actually managed to order it. Alright. I'm not sure if it will come with the adapters, but if it doesn't, there are plenty of YouTube videos and things like that that help you along with how to wire them. There we go. Let's make sure we haven't missed anything downstairs first. I have. Yeah, just be sure not to tack through the cable, because, yeah, those cables can be frayed, but if you break it, it's a bit like fiber optics, where it goes weird if you pierce it. Oh, that's a bug. Fair enough.
Voltaire really is something else. A supercomputer so powerful they put it on the damn moon to keep it cool. Although by that logic they should be running it purely in the vacuum of space. But hey, good marketing material. I've been spending some off hours running some dumb simulations just because I can. My favorite so far is simulating the sound of every duck on Earth quacking after receiving a piece of bread. You didn't know you wanted a real-time sim of feeding all the ducks, but now you have it.
Hey there.
Welcome, humanity.
Welcome. As always, everybody welcome in. Oh, it just went downstairs. Oh, I'm missing something. I am missing something. There we go.
Nova Galactic Project Log, Principal Engineer Lang Shu. Voltaire is being reconfigured for this new initiative. The math we're being asked to crunch is ambitious, even for a supercomputer. We might as well be asking it to count every grain of sand in every desert on Earth. Who came up with these original equations? Our partner isn't being very open about it. Every question I have goes through some discretionary channel. I'm surprised we even know we're working on a ship.
Wait. Supercomputer, grains of sand, and... Is this where the graph drive was developed? Because you would need a supercomputer to calculate the FTL coordinates. So is this... Oh, wait. This... But at the same time... The Starborn sent us here. Why did the Starborns... Graph drive... Gravity drive, the artifacts. Are the artifacts the reason we have grav drive? Wait. Oh, because the Starborn sent us here. Well, I'll find out then, won't I?
Principal Engineer Lang Shu. I admit, this is not the most disciplined team I've ever run. Malcolm keeps stealing computational time on Voltaire and thinks I don't know this. And Sabina's been distracted lately, but won't tell anyone why. I really should demand answers from both of them. But honestly, I'm too preoccupied with this contract. We all are. Despite anything going on in our personal lives, there's something special about what we're building here.
Because it was just the emissary specifically sent us here. So yes and no. Okay. So the what? Eh? Eh? What the hell? Huh? Oh, okay. I can't get out. Uh-oh. Okay. Hang on. The other airlock, yeah. I think you're a little bit behind. Oh, it looks like YouTube's being YouTube again. Okay. I'm literally being nosy for any loot I've lost, but let's have a look.
Engine spin-up time almost complete. Total time 5 minutes 22 seconds. Right on schedule.
How are the helium-3 valves holding, Nova?
We double-checked the leakage concerns this morning before the launch. All signs green.
Any changes to the calculation sequence from Voltaire?
No changes since we uploaded the last figures yesterday. It's a clean shot from here to Jupiter.
One day the computer will be on board the spaceship. Just imagine that.
One miracle of science at a time, Canaveral. Counting down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Canaveral, are you reading?
All clear, Nova. Indicators look good. The ship should be cruising Jupiter's orbit right now.
Yeah, they're working on FTL.
Possible in 32 minutes. Afraid the speed of light is on the slow side these days.
Victor something.
Deal to break the laws of physics, Canaveral.
We're all pretty excited down here in NASA, I won't lie.
He sounds familiar. The voice actor sounds familiar.
Not in a million years, Nova.
Victor Isa. Why have I got two? Wait, why have I got two things? Why have I got two missions? Go to NASA. Okay. Where NASA launch site on Jupiter? Wait, no. No. That's not Jupiter. That's... oh. Oh, yeah, Earth's bled out into... okay. Did I really not scan the Earth? Save often in NASA. Okay. Is it buggy? Is that another ship? Well, that looks like the Mars launch pad. Okay. Huh? Oh, okay. Okay. Find a way inside.
To ignore vehicle safety recommendations with every jump, Captain. It
That's...
is to be commended.
That was a Starborn ship. So they dropped off a Starborn. Hold on, we're seeing if we can run over whatever Starborn is there. I'll see the objective in a minute, but that's a... right, save. Prepare for battle.
I believe we are no longer alone.
That's a grenade. The heck? Okay, so the emissary sent us here.
Enemy activity detected at close range.
Die!
It is a fact that our firepower
Grenades? Why are my grenades not working all of a sudden? Wait, am I out of grenades? Did I really just run out of grenades? No, I've got... oh. Okay, take that back. I thought I had more grenades. Die! Okay, we gained a quantum essence. I've been hit with something. Where is my... what's this? Oh, that's my version. I forgot I had that.
statistically, I believe it should be inevitable.
Oops, wrong button, wrong button. One down. More down. Yeah, individual entities. I haven't forgotten.
Near total down.
Can't see him. It's there because there he is. Okay, so I presume as we're going through this, we're going to have Starborn to deal with. Don't worry, your pretty little robot head. Let's go.
Engine at maximum power.
Boost, please. So we boosted all the way up there, and then it wouldn't boost anymore. Okay, I want to go all the way to the top because I want to. Okay, maybe leaving this on the top here won't be the best idea, but I'm gonna have a nosy. Because surely they left a secret or something. Okay. Yeah, there had to be something up here. Okay, skip capacity. Nice. Special container. Oh, okay, hello. Hello there, that's actually good. I imagine all this tech is probably well out of date by this point. But I'm gonna have a nosy anyway. Snow globe? Ugh, some... Get the spacesuit on the way? What spacesuit? Did I miss a spacesuit?
Falls like that have a high probability of compromising your health.
I missed a spacesuit. Or are you talking about inside? I'm exploring the outside first and then I'll go in. Because I don't see a spacesuit, so I presume you mean on the inside. Okay, there's quite a few rare, well, I say rare, there's quite a few components up here. So I'm glad I came because we're short on stuff. I can't remember which ones I'm short on. Mercury spacesuit, one of the early game spacesuit. Fair enough. One of the early spacesuits. Okay. That makes sense to me. Nope, no. Thank you. Power circuit, something. Reactive frames. All that good stuff. Ow. Then there's a lift. We're actually going inside the rocket. I wonder why they would build something and then like that and then leave it. Maybe budget issues or... Because didn't they have to evacuate the Earth? So I don't understand why this and the rocket on Mars are still there. Prognosis improved. Oh, that reminds me. Settings. Different gameplay options. Right. There we go. We're up to 33 XP. Yeah, I get you. I get what you mean. I just said it wrong. I just said it wrong. The old dyslexia just muddled it up in my brain. Muddled my words in my brain, I mean. I meant to say one thing and then it just went blah, blah, blah. Okay. Oh, there is something. I thought I saw something this way, and I did. Okay, distilled water. Well, fair enough. Because I imagine a couple of billion people probably died when, you know, the atmosphere. I know it took, what did they say in the, before in the history museum, it was like 50 years? But even still, I imagine a few billion people died. Because 50 years for a planetary evacuation, sure, they have spaceships, but most of them are tiny. So, even something like this, yeah, sure, it could stick a few thousand people in one of these. But so what? That's a few thousand people. Over a few thousand. So the death toll had to be billions. Absolute billions had to die. Even if you're taking, let's say, 10,000 people off at a time to build the infrastructure to support them, to actually build the ships to take them somewhere. They wouldn't have. 50 years isn't long enough. And this is Earth, so this could have been maybe one of the spaceships that people tried to scramble for and failed. Oh, I'm not... That's not what I was getting at. I'm saying... I imagine some of the people that got off probably didn't deserve to get off. You know? At the same time, some is better than none. But it makes you wonder, if this was real, what would people actually prioritize? I imagine there'd be people that were so angry at being left behind, they would probably attack the spaceships. Maybe even try and blow up the spaceships. If I can't survive, nobody can survive. Which... yeah... I can see that. I can also see the rich and powerful getting off. Even when they don't deserve it. Fair. Oh, I wasn't sure whether I was getting myself across correctly, was all. Well, if you're playing Devil's Advocate, that's fine. I just wasn't sure that I was getting across. Ooh, suddenly gone dark. Yeah. What's the power circuits? Ooh, what's that? Okay. Well, this place is long abandoned, so nobody's... Well, if anybody minds me taking it, tough titty wobbles. Oh, no. Grab that ledge, you... Bloody hell. Sometimes this skip pack doesn't seem to want to skip. Or this backpack, even. Ooh. Well, hello there. I almost thought I'd looted this for a split second, but I have not. Oh yes, I have. It was just found the other side. Okay. Whoops. Yeah, well. I got some zero wire. What do we have over here? Doom. Doom is what we... Ooh, Doom is what we have. But yeah. Certainly, many of the people that would get off would be useless. Rich. Rich and useless. Prognosis improved. Well, that's nice. It's also nice that I'm doing this in reverse. I'm pretty sure you're supposed to be climbing up this. Oh, not down it. So that was a weapons pod then. Oh, what the heck? I stopped there. Do I have a point for assault for... Oh. Okay. Right, it's probably best to proceed down the other side. Fair. But at the same time, from what I understand, from what I've been able to understand of the lore, the solar system was already being settled by the time Earth started to die. So there was already spaceships and manufacturers like Nova Galactic in, I think. Could be wrong, like. Oh, have I missed a whole stairway? I have. I missed a whole stairway. Whoops. Okay, so how the hell do we get down from here then? Vasco, I think you're still where we need to drop down, buddy. There we go. Yeah, and that continues over the other side. Right, here we go. Oh, no, 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 no! Mm-hmm. My jetpack ran out of jetpack. Oh, shh. Okay. That's kind of rare. It says it's exotic, but I don't come across that wire spool often. Mm-hmm. Oh, nice. Power. I don't know what that did, but I've got a spare power cell. Okay. NASA coffee mug. Anyway. With a snow globe. Positron battery. Fair enough. You make it sound like there might be some secret for which I will need the batteries. I am quite open to having secrets. Even if it's not a secret liaison with an interesting person. Dun. Because it's funny, because I get no tail. Oh dear. It's funny because I am painfully single. And if you can't laugh at yourself, then what you doing with your life? Okay. Well, that's up. I don't want up, I want down. I want down. Wow. Okay. I should really be using this more. Ship landing. Oh yeah, yeah, we already dealt with that. I was about to panic and think, oh, there's reinforcements, but no. No, there isn't. It's just we dealt with that. Anything? It seems painfully empty all of a sudden. Oh, for God's... This has a nasty habit of propelling me forward when I'm trying to go up. Like that. Did I just find an easier way? Oh dear. You know, I feel that. I feel that. Especially with the gravity the way it is, because gravity's working. Because it's Earth. This is one time I wished some of these documents were, you know, actually documents so I could have a nosy. Because I'm really curious to see what would actually be in such documentation. It prods at the nerd in me. I probably wouldn't understand a word of it, but I'd still be curious. What's this? Okay. And I still want to get inside one of those these ships, because this is the second one we found. We found, yeah, this is the second one we've seen. We found one on Mars, and now we found one on Earth as well. Wait, I shouldn't have done that, should I? No, I'm trying to take it out. God damn it. Oh! Oh, actually, okay, it's a loot room. It's a loot room. No harm done, right? You know, for next time. Why did my jetpack just run out there?
Such maneuvers in the future.
Yeah, I really don't get why my jets... Right. Up, up. You see, it worked that time. Why didn't you work earlier, you blooming jetpack? You're supposed to be... I know you're technically a boost pack. But, you know, you're supposed to actually boost me when I want you to. Right, there and there. So that's how you get there. Delete. Straight up. Boop. And you said save a lot in here, didn't you? So, I think we ought to save when we come in. But yeah, there was a hell of a lot of resources I just found, so I'm keeping my eye out for resources as much as everything else. One thing I am noticing that Bethesda do a lot, they tend to reuse assets. Like, a lot of this stuff shouldn't be here and out in space at the same time. Right, what do you have to say? Probe launchers. Hold on, I'm having a drink. Right. That's fair. Actually, I'm also gonna put my dressing gown on because it's got a bit chilly. One sec. Here we go. Remember, the final vitals and suit checks are essential. Yes, we've come a long way as far as tolerances. Yes, the number of people cleared for launch is much higher than it used to be. But these people's lives are in our hands. I know there's rumours the next launch is slated to be cancelled, but let's not have that burn us. Assume it's a go time every time. Your professionalism is what makes space travel safer. Bloody hell. I have a drink and then I start choking.
Station log. Dr. Judith Tatian. The recent delivery from Mars is unsettling. I was expecting rock samples or maybe fossils of microbial life. Instead, Dr. Victor Isa comes with 2 members of the military. Everything they brought back is under wraps. What could a theoretical physicist need with a sample from Mars?
Okay, so I was right, an artifact.
Station log. Dr. Judith Tatian. I've been trying to cozy up to Dr. Isa, Victor, to see what is going on. His team has completely commandeered one of the labs with those 2 military handlers, checking who comes in and out. I joked that maybe he found a little grey man and was doing an autopsy, and he grew very pale. 2 days later, he sends me a request asking for more information on my background in material science, metallurgical engineering. Oh, we have a meeting tomorrow. Station log. Dr. Judith Tatian. I have never been so nervous since I defended my dissertation. 4 hours talking to Victor and his team about theoretical metals, atomic bonding, even a half-hour divergence into magnetism that I'm pretty sure was just to throw me off the trail of what we were actually talking about. Then I got to see the lab. I don't know how much I should say, but the periodic table just got thrown out the window.
They found an artifact. So this doctor, this Victor, was doing the supercomputer tests, calculating FTL. So the grav drives a derivative of the artifact technology. Anything here? No. Yes. I will leave you to your sandwich. Ah, resources. Right. I'll see. Oh, I think I'm putting things together. I think I'm putting it together. Museum. The history of spaceflight. Pamphlets. Read everything you come across to get the background, fair enough. The F1 engine. I think that's real. I think that one's actually real. That isn't. But you've got sort of the Nova Galactic head. The Mercury spacesuit is here. Okay. I'm presuming that might... Jesus, Moscow, you scared me. Why'd they call you Moscow for a second there? Moscow. Hey up, Nick. Most of this is real, yeah. Yeah, I figured. Because that looks like a flight data computer from an aircraft. Not a flight data computer, it looks familiar to something that's actually there. That's not real. Okay, Moonlander. I'd say this is the ISS, yeah? The International Space Station. The ISS is due to be decommissioned soon, actually. I can't remember what year they said, but sooner rather than later, the ISS has been decommissioned. She's been put in a controlled re-entry back to Earth to crash into the ocean and burn up. There was a bit of debate whether we should just have it do a one final large burn to throw it out into space, but it was decided that could be a hazard for the future, and so they're going to destroy it, which is a bloody shame in my opinion. Eagle 1, Apollo 11. The Eagle has landed. Which is a bloody shame, isn't it, really? They could fire the ISS off into space to preserve it, and they won't do it. They won't do it. If they fire it off into space for far enough along on a slow enough trajectory, they could fire the ISS out the solar system, and they won't do it. Instead, they're going to destroy a piece of history. A living piece of history. They're going to destroy it completely. It's a disgrace, really. I find the idea of smashing it into the ocean, I find it bloody disgraceful. Is that Curiosity? The Curiosity rover? Look for... No, Opportunity. Yeah, it could, but they won't do it. They simply won't do it. Which is just... Yeah, I'm not happy about it, but what the hell can I do, you know? The Moon rover, with its metal tyres. The lunar rover was used at the last of the Apollo missions. The chevron tyres were made of titanium. Indeed they were. It's basically a moon... It's basically like a buggy, a beach buggy chassis. And I don't know if I can zoom in, but those are just hollow aluminium frames. Oh god, I can't stop coughing now. But yeah, they're hollow aluminium frames. The Mercury spacesuit. Adapted for high altitude aircraft, undergo 7 modifications. Okay. And you said we could get this, yeah? How? Is there another one? That'll be okay. Nice. Gemini. Oh, hang on. Oh, there we go. Oh. Oh, hello there. Pocketed. Oh, yes. Okay. Pocketed. And we can mess around with the legendaries because of the... Yeah. Okay. Very, very nice. Apollo. Interesting to see fictional history intermixed with real history. I mean, that is the sort of thing we could make. Hydrogen pods or helium pods, radiators. Project Prism. To pull gravity itself. Okay, so this is the first FTL ship. That's really impressive. Starfield has such a good feel about it, honestly. There are a lot of problems, don't get me wrong. But overall, there's some impressive feel about Starfield. Oh god, I'm gonna cough again. Okay. Living outside Earth. Oh, and it actually cycles. At least it opens. Interesting. Project Prism. In theory, what Starfield's gravity drive is similar to is a Star Trek warp drive. They're very similar to warp space by pulling gravity. Very similar to a concept by... Oh god, what's the guy's name? What's the guy's name? Yeah, this drive. Yeah. There he is. A spatial warp drive concept, which is similar to what the grav drive would do, using gravity to warp space-time. Theoretically, it wouldn't violate the laws of physics because you're not actually travelling faster than light. It'll be like a zip. Or I suppose a bit like the Babylon 5 hyperdrives, where you'd still be burning your actual thrusters, but the actual distance, the distance in gravity would have gone down between the two masses. I'll take your marker.
I just don't understand where these calculations came from.
There's something wrong with the math? I think it's quite straightforward.
That's not what I'm asking. We've had no success extracting even a sample of material from the object. No explanation for the gravitational effects. No motion graph to explain its harmonic frequencies. I can't even establish a melting point.
Judith.
But you've had me building these prototype colliders for months. And now you want me to pump helium
Yes.
I'm not lying, okay? We're going to discover something important here. I promise.
Why am I suddenly taking radiation damage? I'm taking rats for some reason. Why? Vasco, get out of the way, dude. Thank you. Yeah, I'm gonna do a quick reload because I'm taking radiation and I don't know why. I haven't been taking rads that entire time. Yeah, look, there's no radiation damage. So why did I suddenly start taking rad damage? Oh, hang on a minute. Is there a literal hole in the... No. Yes. Yes, that's not a light, that's a hole. Okay. Okay. That's fair.
I just don't understand where these calculations came from.
Yeah, so...
There's something
Yeah.
wrong with the math?
So they use the artifact to...
That's not what I'm asking.
Wait. The first person to touch the artifact gets a vision. But our visions haven't made any sense. Did his? Was he the first... No. No, he can't have been.
Even a sample of material from the object. No explanation for the gravitational effects. No.
Oh no, we are taking rounds from down here.
I can't even establish a melting point.
Judith.
But you had me building these prototype colliders for months. And now you want me to pump helium-3 into it based on this equation you've written on a goddamn napkin?
I just need you to trust me.
I have been trusting you. We keep slamming our heads against a brick wall, getting nothing. And you keep coming up with something new to try. Like, you know what's going to happen. Where are you getting your information, Victor?
I'm sorry, Judith. Look, not here, okay? Somewhere off base. I'll tell you everything. But I'm not lying, okay? We're going to discover something important here. I promise.
I know you say now find out, but I'm trying to put things together. I'm trying to piece things together while I'm going along. Okay, so there's a chest around the other side. Right. I lost all my bearings for a second there. It's unfortunate that the toilet paper kind of looks like dick pics. Okay, you go there. Stop irradiating me already, please. Ooh. Huh. I'm close. Good. That beeping is getting incredibly annoying. God, I really don't like these puzzles. I really, really don't. Yeah. Try again. Oh, dear. Oh, fab. Okay. Freaking finally. And what's the bet? What's in here isn't going to be worth the effort. Grumble, grumble, grumble. Old man, grumble, grumble, grumble. Okay. Still taking radiation damage. Power required. Wait, I had a power switch on the outside. Is a power switch in here? Did I miss a power switch in here? Tissue box. Beeping noise is going to drive me nuts. I know it's from radiation, but still. Thermos. Would you really have to go all the way outside to get a power cell to get back in here? Did they genuinely not put power cell down here? I passed it, the door at the end of the corridor. Corridor. Or did you mean the yellow corridor? You know what? Let's switch to the... Yeah, I figured you did, but, you know. Wait, where's the spacesuit gone? Oh, there it is. Because you have better radiation protection. Oh, I know I have power cells. But I'm wondering where you would get a power cell from here. I'm aware I do have power cells. I know I've got 2 on me. But that's not it. And I've started playing loud music outside. Great. I may have to close my window. Oh, no, that's important, that is. Again, what? Right, this has better radiation protection than my original suit. How much bloody radiation is down here? So, 20, 45, 60. 60% radiation protection. And the game is still whining at me that there's rats. Bloody Nora. Just how much radiation is there down here? It's the moon, not the friggin'... Not Chernobyl. I'm not going to 3 Mile Island here, it's the moon. So I put on a suit with more radiation resistance than the one I had on. And it's screaming at me that we're taking rats. You know what? I can't... Not taking the maintenance key. I might take the maintenance key, actually. I thought I'd made something. Ah, screw it. I can't be bothered to do any more lot picking. Why am I taking radiation damage? I didn't realise it was a lab. I thought it was in a museum. I thought we just had the museum section. But my armour is supposed to be protecting me. At least I thought it would. I might literally die before I get through this. If there's not some sealed place, I'm starting to take damage. Yeah, I'm actually gonna have to... No, we're gonna have to get out of here before we die. Use the fucking jet... Oh, I don't have the jetpack on. I don't have the jetpack on. Oh, you're kidding me. There we go. Oh, for f... Run away. I'm gonna have to restore my protection, otherwise I'm gonna die. I can't... I'm not gonna be able to make it further. I'm already, what, a fourth dead? I'm half dead. Go, 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 go. I need to restore the suit's protection, otherwise I'm just gonna die. Where's my ship? No, I'm still taking damage. Where's my ship?
Compromised your health.
The radiation has compromised my health, dude. Where the hell's the frontier? Over there. Or the razor leaf, even. Yeah, I was half dead.
What can I do for you?
It wasn't like this for you. I don't know then. I mean, I've got a liquid cool packed on. Behind me, yeah. I mean, I've got a liquid cooled pack on. Right, Mick. No, I'm still dying. Wait, why can't I install heavy shielding? Oh, that stupid high tens. Right, Danny, any idea where to get this stuff from? I haven't found it anywhere. High tensile spiridon. Oh, you're right, I have. You're right. You're right, I have. I completely forgot about that. I completely forgot about that, to be honest. Quality level standard. Wait, what the hell?
Always a pleasure, Captain.
Hang on, hang on, hang on. That doesn't make any sense. Yeah, if you can't explore an area when you turn up a difficulty setting, you probably... Neither of you, fair enough. Yeah, if you can't explore an area when you turn up a difficulty setting, there's probably an issue. I think I've got Panacea somewhere.
Very good to see you.
So, why did upgrading... Okay, that doesn't make any sense. So, this does 98. Right. But if I upgrade it, it goes down. That's a bug. That's gotta be bugged. Is that bug present with this? No, so it's just the helmet that's bugged. Okay. You're kidding me. So it's only found on one system. Okay, well, that's something to note at least. Legendary. Let's roll the legendary. Bolstering's good. Oh, can this not have a... Can this not have a boost? It can't, okay. And the helmet's bugged. When you try and up the helmet, it goes down. Huh. Okay. So the suit's worth it, but the other stuff is not great. Unless I misread that, then yeah.
To hear about your travels over a cup of tea.
Unless I've completely misread that, then a single planet, yeah. How have I got an upgraded suit? You know what, I'm going to have to turn the environmental damage down. Settings, gameplay. Have I still got environmental damage up? Off. Or just normal? Oh yeah. Right, let's put the other stuff back on. What are you? Basic, you're balanced, right? Yeah, balanced. And the helmet. Bolstering, hacking, and mirrored. Because I can't upgrade that for some reason. I mean, naturally, you know what? Bolstering, what does that do? It's a shame that... A genuine shame that we don't have, the ability to actually add a jetpack or a boost pack to the thing, but... The suit itself is worth it. Oh, you fuck... Boost. Boost. Wait around. Boost. 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 Nope. Let's take an amp. Jump. Boost. 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 There we go. I had to take an amp, but, you know, could be worse. How's the game sound to my voice, by the way? Because I slightly changed the game sounds around in OBS. It sounds alright in my headphones, but what translates to my headphones doesn't always transfer to OBS, so... Where's fun? Oh, for... But you'd think you'd be able to whammy one on. And we haven't got Vasco. Vasco! My dude! It's not there. I thought you would still be following me, considering he's supposed to be. Sound good to you? Good. Right. Now about where we were. It's a shame I had to turn down the difficulty, the environmental damage. I suppose I shouldn't say difficulty, but environmental damage, because that is... if you have one of the most protective armors that I've ever found, and it can't protect you in a story area, then I don't think they tested that. What? Okay, there's no secret round here, apparently. I see hostile marker.
Catastrophic damage.
Ow. This was not the weapon I meant to grab. I meant to grab this. Yeah, exactly. If it wasn't able to protect you from radiation, then you would die in the vacuum of space with one. So it doesn't really make sense. We found the Vasco production line. Or at least a Vasco repair line, at least. Now, it says down here, but I'm going to have a nosy... Oh, I'm not going to have a nosy over there, apparently. Oh, and this just links... Oh, bloody Nora. Yeah, he was following me, and now he's not, so... Oh, bloody hell. Sorry, hopefully you're not hearing the coughs. Right, that should enable that. More loot, which I appreciate. Yeah, Vasco's not with me. I imagine he probably would have had something to say there. But, bugging me, he's not with me. Airball. Half-Life. No, Gordon. No, don't jump down there, Gordon. Dr. Freeman, I presume. I have been playing Half-Life 2 again. Simply because I felt like it. But I remember going down a ramp like that in Half-Life 1. Okay. Oh, no. Whoa. That was weird. Oh. Oh, okay. I presume that means they were playing with artificial gravity as well. So not only were they playing with FTL, but artificial gravity, which makes sense. Okay. Fine, I'll do it the proper way. Dunk. Oh. Oh, hello. Yeah, exactly. Gravity. That's what I mean. That's why it would make sense. Because they're working on the grav drive, so it makes sense that they're working on... That's what I was referring to. Hang on a sec, I need a drink. Bloody hell. Sorry guys, having more coughing fits again, which is not fun. Nope, that won't work. Yeah. I'm gonna presume it was the grav drive that caused Earth to die. Just from context. Because they seem to have, you know... Well, no, it can't be the grav drive, because... let's have a look.
Project log. Dr. Victor Isa. We turned on the prototype today. The gravitational field around it began to fold as we long suspected. Complete reversal of gravitational pull was observed on dozens of loose objects around the lab. I'm setting up a meeting with the directors to propose a larger test. The prototype proves we don't need the original anymore. But further work is going to have to take place in space. Somewhere with abundant helium-3 and with a civilian partner.
It's the moon.
Access to large-scale manufacturing resources and computational equipment. Engineering gravitational folds pulling the far side of the solar system closer to us. It's all going to be possible.
Project log. Dr. Judith Tatian. I watched the gravjet test from the moon today. It was the first time we were able to talk to the team at Nova Galactic directly. So many things were under wraps before, but now everyone wants all the publicity they can get. I'm already seeing proposals for manufacturing androids of drives, expeditions to Alpha Centauri and beyond. It's also overwhelming and worrying. It could take years, decades, before we know what all the side effects of operating a grav drive can be. But no one wants to hear that right now. Like a bunch of pioneers racing towards the edges of the frontier without knowing about the grizzly bears in the mountains.
Side effects. So I just wrote off that the gravity drive could have done it, and then she says side effects. Side effects that theoretically could have been ironed out in future drives. Oh. 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 Ow. Ow. Was there suddenly no gravity, my dude? Suddenly no gravity, that looks like. Ooh, NASA lab uniform. Am I reaching, or did they kill Earth? Well, you know, I'll discover it, because you did say Earth. So... Perfect, Isaac Newton. Well, I am adorable enough. And that was easy for once. We have a red door. Level 2. Level 2 leads over here. Beyond these pipes. Okay. Yeah, red door again. Right, level 2. Right, this is where the corpse was. That was there. What was there again? Okay. Oops. Yeah, let's reload just in case. Why Victor? Release that. Oh. Oh. So many. Locks. I know to make a change from the old Skyrim locks, but... Okay. Lots of things are floating around that I don't think should be. Because unless there was some force acting upon them, they should just stay where they are. Unless there was a force when it first activated and they've just been bouncing around. Yeah. I figure, but I'm just looting first. I'm just doing my usual loot first. Loot first, find answers later. Didn't mean to come out of that. And I think I just made it harder for myself. I didn't actually mean to exit that first time. I had, what, 38 dick pics, and now I really don't. Almost. Oh, there you are. Antique tape and some nice bits. I'm just going to finish exploring the lab before I release the tape. Before I read the thing, I mean. Oh. Is that loot? No, it's styrofoam cup. Boo. So, why are you dead? Is the important question. Be careful whenever running power through the prototype. Secure all loose objects. Okay.
I never actually got to visit your labs back when we were working on the grav drive projects.
Seems like ancient history now. Only thing we're doing these days is launching weather satellites.
Guess this is as good a retirement as any. Now, Project Demeter, you want our help manufacturing scanners to better track these new meteorological patterns we're seeing.
Our guess is that the poles might be naturally shifting, causing some gravitational fluctuations that are throwing off our old models.
Why do you need the scanning tolerances to be so small? What are you trying to find?
I just want to be sure. It's not like we're doing much these days anyway. The glory days are over. Why not give ourselves a challenge before they write us off in the history books?
You hesitated a little bit there, mate. As for question, has done a full analysis. A fluctuation often correlation with frequency of gravity spikes. These gravity spikes seem to be affecting the magnetic shield of, so the gravity drive. Ability to protect us from sun. Affect us from the sun falters. Uh-huh.
I know what I'm seeing, Victor. The data coming back from the satellites is very clear. It's the grav drives.
All those jumps from the moon. At this rate, Earth's atmosphere is going to start sputtering out into space.
Can the drives be fixed?
I'm working on some designs that should discreetly solve the problem, under the guise of an emergency update to the fueling pumps.
We're talking about the end of Earth, and you're trying to be subtle about it.
Judith, the last thing we need is people losing faith in grav drive technology. That might be our only option.
To what? Are you seriously saying we should abandon Earth?
The timeline is under 50 years. A blink of an eye for a planet, but more than enough time for a human exodus.
And what do we tell people?
We say it's an act of God, one that science has found a solution for. Time for humanity to take its place in the stars.
You knew, didn't you? You lied to me. All this time, I dedicated my life to this discovery, Victor. And you knew we were going to kill off our planet?
You haven't seen the future I've seen. There's an infinite expanse of promise out there. A meteor could hit Earth, a plague, another world war. Colonizing other galaxies secures humanity's future for all coming generations, across all time.
At the expense of our home.
Stop it, both of you. All that matters is building enough ships to get everyone off this planet. And we need to start now.
I'll draft up a statement. We'll need to address the entire international community. I'm sorry, Judith.
There isn't a planet in this universe that will be far enough away from you, Victor. We are never speaking again after this is over.
She says he knew.
My name is Dr. Victor Isa. And if you're listening to this, then you probably already know the truth. I was young when I first headed the retrieval team of an odd gravitational anomaly on Mars. But I kept what really happened that day hidden from everyone except one other person. Even she didn't believe me at first. But I have no reason to lie to anyone now, so I hope you'll accept this confession, whoever you are. When I touched the anomaly, I experienced 12 days of lost time. I met myself. He told me everything that has since come true. The grav drive equations, the tests on the moon, Earth's atmosphere sputtering away because of what we had done. But he also told me about a city thriving on a planet orbiting a distant star. Human culture, art, music, lifestyles evolving and shining brightly across all of space. What price would I be willing to pay for that future? Maybe you don't believe me. Maybe Judith was right and I'm just a coward who wants to believe his mistakes were justified. But everyone has forgotten about the real origins of the grav drive, this artifact from Mars. I hope you make better use of it than I did.
Huh. So he knew that he was going to wipe out everybody and did it anyway. Huh. Wow. What would have I done in this circumstance? If I was actually smart enough to make an FTL drive, which I'm not. But if I was... go into other worlds. The problem is we don't... we don't truly know whether other worlds are colonizable. And that would leave us with just a bunch of stations and a lot of corpses. Will I be selfish enough to do it? Possibly.
Constellation, we've arrived on the surface of Earth. We need to discuss what you found.
And it looks like other Starborn got here before us. So, you might have company.
Huh. Well, that's a hostile. You know what? I think it would have done it, you know. I think it would have made the same decision that he did. Save often. Okay. You know, I think I would have made the same decision that he did.
We will find you. Have no fear. Everything ends.
Yeah, including me. Wow, he is a barrier. Okay. That's something that I want. Where's my barrier? Bleeding, okay. Right, we're starting to get the tick of radiation. Really? One thing I really don't like about Starfield is the natural inaccuracy all its weapons have. It doesn't matter how well you aim, the weapons are just naturally inaccurate. And it's quite frustrating. Something like this, you can, you know, it doesn't really matter, but... Ooh, I room I missed. Oh, apparently I didn't. Huh, I don't know. Right, save. Well, I don't quite know how he died that quickly, but he did. Oh, I've not been in here, apparently. Have I not? Oh, the beeping started. What? Ooh, Terramorph cell sample. Okay, that doesn't make sense to be here. Okay, that doesn't make any sense that that's here. Oh. Anything? No? Okay. Wait, there was a vent. There was a vent that I didn't check. Where did that vent go to? I know I'm bleeding, I'm just going to ignore that for a moment. And we're finally getting the deep of radiation. Also going to ignore that for a moment. That's a vent. Where are you going? Oh. Oh. Right, let's take another panacea. because I can't be bothered messing around. And I'll also take something to do with O2. Right, let's go. I do have a level up. Do I want to use it in that or weapon crafting? One more point for that. Regenerates more quickly and double the previous bonus. Right, we've just been in here. We opened up that. Been in here. Probably save. We're about to go into a large open area. Wait, what? Ooh. Was this just not open, or did I just miss this entire section? Did I seriously just miss this entire section? Yeah, because I came from down... No. Yeah? Hey? Am I done? Yeah, I think I did. I think I missed an entire section coming in. Damn. That's not like me. That's not like me. Oh, well, that's not ominous at all. Ominous. Ooh, hello. It's not like me to miss something as big as this. Oh. Oh. Oh, okay. Okay, okay. I was thinking that's not like me. You went down a bit quick. Time and space fold. Well, yeah. Ow. Oh, nice. Where are you, bugger? You just shot me. You're down here. Ooh, I got multiple crits. Nice. Okay, what did they just do to me? Don't know what that was, but they did something. Okay, that is... Huh. Anything that I can nick? Lot of rubbish around. fine, but what's up here? Nothing. Wait. Wait, we could get... No. You said the starboard are messing with the location. Okay. That makes sense. That makes sense. You also said to save, so let's keep saving. Huh. Fair enough. Talk to the emissary. What do you miserable gits want?
Do you understand now why I asked you to come here? The artifacts unlocked the secret of interstellar travel. At the cost of Earth.
An easy trade, honestly. Why have one world when you can have all the settled systems?
Don't you see? The power of the artifact forced humanity to the stars. They didn't get to make a choice. How many would have chosen Earth? What gave Victoriza the right to choose for them?
You see the hypocrisy in what the emissary is saying, right? They don't want to rob people of their free will, but then they steal the artifacts for themselves.
In the wrong hands, the power of the artifacts can make anyone a tyrant. That is why we watch over them. The only thing you're watching out for is yourself.
But once more, the emissary is not telling us by what criteria we're being judged. So how can I agree with you to say that someone needs to... Sure, someone should have a bit of a decision, but at the same time, I don't know how I'm being judged. I don't know what criteria you're using. So how can I agree that your rules are correct if you won't tell me your rules? Yeah, I'm thinking the only real rule is who gets all the artifacts first. Well, that's not... In the literal sense, that's correct. Bethesda's really screwed up the emissary here. Because they had a real opportunity here to make a compelling argument between the chaos and order. But the emissary, all the emissary is saying is that they should have to decide who doesn't get it. But they're not telling us by which criteria. So how can I agree to something? It's like signing a contract and not being allowed to read the contract. Yeah? It's like somebody saying sign here, oh, but you can't read what it says. I just want you to agree to it, but you can't read it. It doesn't make any sense. They had a chance, they had an opportunity here to make a compelling moral choice, and they've completely flubbed it. I agree, the artifacts do need to be in the right hands, but whose hands are the right hands? I think they've really flubbed it here.
emissary and I may have our differences, but you do not.
For once, he is right.
How can I side with the emissary without him? The emissary is the phrase the road to hell's paved. Yeah. Yes, he is. He's not telling me. Alliance with the hunter seems like a winning strategy. It does. I'm tired of both of you. The annoying part is the hunter's technically not wrong. The hunter's correct. I would agree with the emissary if I knew more, but they've made the emissary so... This isn't a character. The emissary's crap. They had an opportunity to make something really good here, and the emissary's a joke.
Well, look at that. The emissary just became my new best friend.
You've made your choice. When you're ready, the hunter and I will be at the buried temple.
Meaning, we'll kill you. But hey, at least we'll wait till you get there. Everyone deserves a shot at the final artifact.
It is so frustrating that they haven't fleshed the hunter's fairly fleshed out, but the emissary just is not fleshed out, and I can't get over. Are you all right there, buddy? Yeah, your ship seems to have just stopped. Are you all right there, buddy? Yeah, the problem with the emissary is it's like signing a contract without knowing what you're signing for. The emissary is not actually giving me a choice. Your final voice is... Yeah, I figured that when he said... Yeah, I figured that when he said, hey, you know, he's my best friend. Figured that. And I did say I was going to kill both of them. I said I was going to kill both of them. I'm going to kill both of them. Or at least, as best as I can do. Never seen this bug before. Well, it wouldn't be Bethesda if there wasn't a bug. Now, can I fast travel? Yeah. Okay. Is it still there? Yeah, it's broken. Yeah. The emissary just is not fleshed out. I think they expected people to hate the hunter and just not pay any attention, but... Right, let's attend the memorial service. Let's attend the memorial. I think they expected everybody just to hate the hunter and side with the emissary against the hunter. But I don't think... But they haven't put enough effort into the emissary for me to want to side with them. Which is such a letdown. They had a fantastic opportunity to make a really compelling story. Changes based on the story. I mean, yeah, the person, I'd imagine. I imagine the emissary becomes the person who died, but... Oh, that's what you just said. But yeah, even regardless of that, the emissary has given me no more reason to want to join them than the other guy has. to be frank, the emissary feels like a half... Alright, no, that's it. The emissary feels half-assed. The emissary feels half-assed at best. I'm really disappointed with what they've done with the emissary. It feels completely half-assed. Considering it's supposed to be one of the main characters, is completely half-assed. You get the unique growth true ending, yeah. Ooh, oh hello. 200 damage? Huh. Right, we're keeping that. So, 3... Ooh. Okay, we're keeping that. Never mind. I'm just really disappointed. No. No, I don't. But at the same time, it isn't a... It's not a person. Sure, each individual would have a different rule for the artifact, but that's not what I'm saying. Eventually, you know, this whole thing's about a multiverse. If you're dealing with a multiverse, eventually there will be a, you know, especially if they say that they've gone through multiple universes, they're not going to be the person that we know. So, yes, actually, I could see them having a different perspective. And just to drive home that this is not the Sam that I knew. But I just can't get over the... I just cannot get over the not having... He's saying, oh, somebody should decide. Okay, who should decide? Oh, somebody should make a decision. Okay, who, why? What's the decision? What's the criteria? Without any criteria, Sarah was just as vague. Yeah. I understand that you're playing devil's advocate there, but I can't agree with you on that one. I know that you're playing devil's advocate with that one, but no. But just straight no. I don't think that's... They could have made a character because... Exactly my point. And the person who does that is not going to be the same person that we play. What they should have done, in my opinion, is made them a full character to drive home the point that these universes are different. And I just can't get over the way they've done it.
Back to it then.
You can't sign a contract without knowing the criteria, and that's the be-all and end-all. You cannot... Ooh, okay, you two are creepy. Ah, oh, fair enough.
Please.
How would you do that?
Any issues? Welcome to UC. I hope we have...
I would like Digipix, please. And adhesive. Ah, screw it. I'm just going to buy you a whole stack of stuff. I got the money.
You're always welcome back, if you don't mind a bit of a wait.
I don't know. When you go through... Oh, I intend to. I intend to show off basically everything that I do on this playthrough. But like I say, I'm going to do the Crimson Fleet, I'm going to do UC, I'm going to do Shattered, whatever it is, Terran Armada. I'm doing all that on this character. I'm not just going to jump to the Unity. Not going to jump to the Unity straight away. I'm going to stream, you know, all of it.
More than rivals Stroud-Eklund. One judge said, technologically, it's neck and neck. Really, there's no bad choices this season. Rumors abound that Stroud-Eklund has one more trick up its sleeve to reclaim its title from last year.
Fair enough.
The Settled Systems News Network. News you can trust.
So the answer is Bug. Hello.
Huh. Well, isn't... I hadn't expected to... Indeed I am. The success of my... There is growing concern. The data we gathered points to a definitive... Because we've never seen this before...
Oh, the vibrating trees.
Normal human standards now, but... Given time... Yes, and not just humans. All organic life will be affected. Low-frequency vibrations are not uncommon in this species.
Fair enough.
Vibrations continue to increase in frequency and strength. Prolonged exposure could lead to harmful and there is data regarding other younger what? No, that one of the other researchers in Matt. He and I don't see eye to eye. I'm hoping that
Okay.
I suggested nothing, although now that I think about it. Anyway, no. The last time I saw
Okay, so we're going to do that after we've gone to pay our respects to Sam. Obviously, Cora is refusing to talk to me and is probably blaming me for her father's... Oh, it's literally here. Okay, it's literally outside the lodge. Right. Fine, if he is literally standing outside the lodge.
Of all the assignments they could have given me.
You gonna talk to me?
Could you stand a little to the left? Trees? No. No way. Kelton is actively ruining my career. Whatever this thing is he's on about, he's just doing it to make himself look good with... Kelton screwed me over good. Probably ruined my chances for advancing in Mast. I'm not going to forgive that, ever. Right. Okay, you know what? But I'm only going to do so after... Oh, don't worry. Wait, really? I've gotten a few bad performances. I found a back door into the Mast net. The only way to get access is from the terminal in... So... If that's true... Hey... Okay, look. If you do this for me, I can make it worth your... I'll throw in some extra... Fine. And tell Kelton to...
Yeah, I couldn't be bothered to do that. Gotta be honest, I couldn't be bothered. Maybe another day I would have done it, but no, I can't be bothered. I don't know. There's quite a few things about Starfield that have put just a bad taste in my mouth.
I hope you have the data. It's really quite crucial. That he is. I'm sorry if this was complicated. And I suppose I'd better verify. But you have once again come through. Clearly, I am doing all I can to... Thank you for your...
Right. I don't know. I can see what you're saying, Danny, about different characters, but I really wish they had made just a specific emissary character with specific examples, because
You should return to your quarters.
really don't
You appear
care about for his. Again, it's like signing a contract without being able to look at it. It's literally like signing a contract without being allowed to look at the contract. I don't know. Right, we're looking for the funeral. Or the memorial, even. Right. Before we do this, I'm going to have a bio break, because we've been going for 2 hours. I'm going to go for longer, but I need a break. I need bio stuff, so BRB. And we're back. Almost. There we go. Right. Sayonara Sam. He says with
Constellation is no stranger to loss.
hint of melancholy.
Our own founder left on an expedition and never returned. It is easy to talk about the glory and excitement of breaching into the unknown, of lighting the darkness. But it is harder to stare into the face of the cost. That all of our progress is built on top of the lives of those who dared.
Mm-hmm.
And that we owe them the courage to continue our work.
Where's Cora?
In their memory.
Thank you, Sarah. If anyone else would like to say a few words.
I have to say a few words. Bloody hell. Okay. Oh, that's not enough time for tea and crumpets. It was enough time for a pea and some M&Ms, though.
Thank you. If anyone else wants to say something. I hope this is all okay. Between fixing things up and sending out messengers and getting all the paperwork done.
Mm-hmm.
It's not much. Good. Sorry, if I talk any longer, I'm gonna start.
I thought maybe I would come up with something to say, but I've got nothing. So instead, I thought I would quote something that gave me comfort a long time ago.
Fair enough.
Is God real? The more proper question would be, is reality divine? Existence itself is a mystery which yearns to be uncovered. What is goodness but a
God is real.
comparison to the good?
And he is an unquenchable sadist that revels in the torment of and worships his creations.
Inspires awe and wonder. It exists only in contrast to a simplicity so pure that it may only be understood as primordial and even divine. Our essence is what was imagined by its mind. But what we consider imagining and what we consider mind are in fact so far beyond our understanding that even these metaphors
There she is.
are like the tiny white caps on a massive surging sea. There's more, but those are the parts that speak to me the most.
Who's this? Oh. Okay, is former ex.
Thank you. Does anyone else want to say anything?
Hi. No. And don't keep asking. I'm not gonna be, alright? Everything's worse now.
I don't often speak about what I...
You're not wrong.
It seems so redundant with how I live. But death is one of those occasions where it's hard not to look inward.
Mm-hmm.
Our friend is gone. There's no afterlife, or second meetings. No God in heaven that is curating a perfect ending for him. So it's up to us. We are what lives on. If the pain of loss inspires us to greater action, then that is the good that comes from it. Humanity is what truly creates our world. We are the ones that judge things to be good or evil.
Stop looking at me.
Joyful
Pay attention.
or mournful. let us take responsibility for it. Let us remember what we have lost.
Walter, are you part of the House of Enlightenment? I never knew that.
Yes, well, I like to keep some things private.
You one of Sam's constellation people? Lillian Hart. Oh, I'm sorry. That was a terrible thing to say. Look, I don't know who I should speak to about this, but
when we die, everything about us
right now, she's taking it all in time. She talked about you all the time. But right now, she just needs to get away from all the reminders. We'll be leaving soon.
Sizzle in a distant sun's corona, or get pulled in some gravitational field and coalesce with other debris. Not comforting, huh? But I disagree. Do you know what I find uncomfortable? The thought that after I die, the universe is just going to stand still forever. Could you imagine?
Yep.
The fact is that the universe goes on, that life goes on, that things do not just sit still. That right there is the comfort that I need. Yeah, we die. And some people go way before they should. But the universe doesn't care. Not because it's evil, but because it's infinite. Ever expanding. And who wouldn't want to be a part of infinity? Even if it's just for a short while. Listen, we don't worry about ourselves before we were born, do we?
You can't.
Of course not. We emerge from the universe as we return to it. And for one beautiful moment, we are here together.
Yes, that certainly was an interesting perspective, Barrett.
Mm-hmm. Nobody else going to talk? Really? Okay.
Everyone is in mourning. I have seen death. I have lost people I considered close. I am not sure I'm making.
There isn't a right way to feel.
Thank you. Can we speak for a moment?
You can in a bit. Yeah, sorry, we'll do it now.
I'm sorry. My head is swimming.
Nobody speaking?
Hey.
I don't feel anything.
That's understandable. People often feel. Just don't push yourself. We'll get through this. We all have to get through this our own way.
Okay.
When you have a few moments, there's something I'd like to discuss.
It almost feels wrong to be grieving. Selfish. No amount of tears will bring the dead back.
You're wounded, and that's all there is.
Yes. We don't have a way of knowing whether we really touched the departed with our grief.
You don't.
We just have to have faith. It's just easier to feel guilty, if you'll excuse me.
You know, what you're feeling right now is a chemical reaction whose evolutionary goal is promoting social cohesion.
Yes.
Never seems to work for me. No matter how many times I do this, I feel less attached, not more.
Because eventually you get used to funerals. They hurt less and less and less, but eventually they still hurt a little bit. But the more your funerals you go to, the less people that are there that you know, more younger people that are there, and time moves on. You experience the same trauma with every single person that dies, and eventually it becomes more and more and more numb. It'll always hurt, but you get used to suffering.
Well, look at us. 2 lone wolves. You know, if there's one piece of advice I can actually give you, it's that lost loved ones have a way of coming back to you. One day you'll be
in a twisted way, perhaps,
shelf or digging through a desk, and there it'll be. Some old paperweight of theirs, or a piece of jewelry, theoretically.
Mm-hmm. The great scientist in me does feel guilt after all. Of course, theoretically.
Nope, not even.
Okay.
Funerals are there to remind survivors that they aren't alone. The dead. Yeah.
How are you feeling, Walter?
Chat for a bit? Normally, I hate talking to people at funerals.
When you have time, of course.
You don't believe in the afterlife, do you? I mean, this might be the worst time to bring it up, but...
There is a afterlife, but most on the worthy.
That's an interesting choice of words. I suppose that's why I'm an atheist. All this talk of death and judgment gets in...
Indeed.
Well,
No, I get you. Who are you? Oh, it's his dad. Let's go. Why are you highlighted?
These types of gatherings are a sad occasion. That assumption appears to be correct.
Indeed.
No, I don't. I'm programmed to analyze sensory and biometric data so I can cross-reference. But I do not feel as you see. I appreciate you verifying my analysis, although I am certain my thanks will do little to improve your current psychological trauma. If you would like, though, I can add some. It will take some time to adapt, but it will be okay. How was that? I will note that
It won't necessarily be okay. Just because someone's passed doesn't mean that it's going to be okay. In fact, sometimes after people passing, the vultures come out. The serpent has devoured you and it's fitting. Right. Let's talk to Cora again. Hello.
Hi. It's my dad. I just can't. And so many people. It doesn't change anything. Every day is going to be worse now. I don't really feel like talking.
I get you. Every day is going to be worse. Sometimes, yeah. Sometimes it never really gets any better. Sometimes what you have is all that will have. And you're clawing against the void, trying to make your life a little bit better, but in the end, just as miserable as everybody else. Especially if the light of your life is gone. Then it just is what it is. As much as the saying's apt, it's also not. Hello, Vladimir.
Drink? Pour one out to the blackest sea?
Give my round to the void.
Two old friends. May their ghosts go past the edges of space.
To the future and the end. That seems apt. Now, Grandpa Joe.
My boy. I've lost my boy.
You don't just...
What do you mean? Nothing wrong with me and my son. Sure, if you can't show your worst side to the people.
Uh-huh.
If only he'd stayed at home.
Sorry for being overly melancholy there, guys. I've been to, I was going to say many funerals. And, well, a few weeks ago, last week, we lost people. So, you know, it's death's on the mind at the moment. One person that we vaguely knew, and then one person who wasn't so close, but people I know were close to them, so... So when the people around you are upset, it tends to carry.
Again, don't tell me how you got the slate from him.
Okay. Over-designed? Yeah, sod it. Let's... Why have I got a bounty in the Freestar Collective? Hey? I mean, we're doing over-design, but why do I have a bounty? I don't remember doing anything. Oh, I did... Did I blow up a bank or something? You've only been to one? They did get easier every time, but you'll notice more and more faces, or less familiar faces as you go over time. It's not exactly easy, but it gets easier, I should say. I don't know why I've got medical supplies. They get easier over time. And then you feel bad because they get easier every time. Because you feel bad for not feeling as bad as you should be. But yeah, death's on the mind a bit lately, because as I say... Oh.
You've arrived. Stroud Eklund Star Yard is here to serve you.
Oh, me specifically. Nice. Although I will actually check the... Why are my shields not 100%? Stop messing with my power game. It's incredibly annoying to have my power constantly messed with. The power settings, it's like if you're in a car and somebody just... Or somebody's in front of you and they just, like, slightly move something to the left. It's like, the fuck did you do that for? Oh, God. Sorry, guys. I didn't hit the mute. Right, let's board. Yeah, it's like if somebody... You set something up perfectly, just the way you want it, and then... somebody moves it ever so slightly. You just wanna suck on one and say, "What the fuck are you doing?" I don't have OCD, honest. Well, I do have a. Well, I do have some bits and pieces wrong with me, but that it's not, you know, hugely a problem. Hello.
Ready to do
do some business? Let me show you our stock.
Oh yeah, the Wonder Wall. And I'm the Wonder Wall. And I'm around, 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 around the town. And I roll from town to town. Treating life without a care. Because I'm happy as a clown. Holy okay. Wait, what? Whoa, 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 what? Okay. Okay, game. Oh, hang on a minute. They're not quite... Oh. Oh, okay. Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. Are they... It might finally be time to retire those engines. Right, let's duplicate this for a start. You go over there. I need structural. Not quite what I'm after. No. Do you have a cap? Yeah, oh, you do. Yes. And then, what else do you have? Oh, no, that's not what I wanted. Shields. Do you have a better shield yet? Better reactor yet? 34. What's this? Same reactor, okay. Better grav drive, maybe? 31, 34. Nothing I'd actually invest in now. Tanks. Ooh. Excuse me, duplicate please. Thank you. Finally off work. Nice. Always good when that happens, right? Oh, that was better than what they had anyway. Okay. We're just doing some quick... Oh, I can't afford to do any more upgrades. Oops. I thought I had a bit more money in the bank than that, but apparently not. Let's just do that to make sure that it actually goes in. Okay. That is a significant increase to my ship's power.
I can't believe Stroud pulled this off.
This place is something else.
Right. Let's do something a little more happy.
You're asking for technology that doesn't even exist, Frank. I'm good at what I do, but you're mental if you think I can pull off what you're asking. Tried and true is what we should focus on.
Oh, this must be Walter's consultant friend. Please, come join us. We've been waiting for you.
Okie doke.
Hi there.
Hello.
Hello. It might surprise you to hear that no, I have not. This is actually the first project I've led for Stroud Eklund.
Okay.
I recently graduated with a master's degree in engineering management. I'm actually kind of surprised they hired me, but I was at the top of my class, so maybe they didn't want to lose me to some other star yard. Anyway, I'm grateful for the chance to do good work here.
Good.
You must be Walter's colleague.
I am.
He informed me that you'd be taking charge of Project Kepler despite the fact that we have a fully dedicated R&D staff already assigned to it. But that's okay. I'm sure that even though you have virtually no experience with this, you'll do a great job.
Wow. Actually, I have plenty of experience.
I just assumed. You know what? I'm really sorry. I should trust Walter knew what he was doing. My bad.
Even so, We have plenty of designers.
As you probably know, we're tasked with coming up with Stroud Eklund's next hit starship. But
I've seen little bits of it. I saw a guy down in basically a tunnel, a tunnel entrance.
Sure, I'm Jules, R&D project lead. Was the one making all the big decisions. I suppose I just coordinate now. You already heard from Frank. He's lead designer on the project, focused on the look and feel of the ships. There's Ella, another senior designer. She focuses on some of the more technical designs of ships. Went to school with Frank. Mike is our senior engineer, responsible for consulting on all the technical bits, the machinery, the computer systems, etc. And then there's Nev. She's here for marketing. It's her job to weigh in and sell this thing to consumers. Ah, right, so you mentioned. Let's move on to solving our budget issues then, shall we? We were charged with building the newest, hottest ship on the market, which won't be possible unless we petition the board for more money. So we have 2 new budget proposals. One will allow us to build what I consider to be a very sensible ship, but we'll have to make some tough design cuts. The other will allow us much more flexibility to put whatever we want into the ship. It's what I call the kitchen sink proposal. I don't love it, but it'll be next to impossible to approve. What should we go with?
Well, I just spent all of my money, so...
That sounds good to me, but remember, this ship will have fewer bells and whistles. We're not going to be able to include everything we want. Frank's luxury design has the most expensive components, and we've been having trouble convincing him to move away from that idea so we can stay within the budget. We need his help. Do you think you can get...
I am right here. I already gave my answer to Ju... I think we can work something. Okay. Fine. I see what you're saying. Perhaps we tone down the luxury aspects a bit. Does it really need so much gold trim?
Gold trim?
Probably not.
Excuse
Great.
me?
That's one problem solved. I'll go forward with that budget proposal and we can move on. Next, we need to gather some market data. The best way to do this is to outfit your ship with some sensors and take it through some real-world scenarios so we can make more informed... Great! Just pick up a mission or 2 at the mission board and proceed like you normally would. Well, if you take on a variety of missions, we can build a ship to handle a variety of scenarios. But if you just fly one mission, we can build a more focused ship. It's up to you. In the meantime, you might also want to talk with the team, get to know them, give feedback on their proposals, etc. Good luck out there.
This is a full-on... I thought this was just going to be a little thing. It's not. It's a full-on quest. Okay.
So, you're Walter's friend. I know he chose you to head this project as some sort of favor. Honestly, as senior technical designer, I was hoping to receive that honor, but there's always next time. Regardless, I'm excited to help you out. Do you have any experience building spaceships? This is wonderful to hear. I hope for all of our sakes that you are not overselling your ability. Now,
I built my own
I know
ship.
you've been asked to give feedback on our design proposals. Would you care for a brief synopsis of mine?
Certainly.
I'm the most senior designer on this project, for one. Despite all the acclaim he gets, I actually referred Frank to his current design position. He and I were in the same design program when we went to get our degrees back in uni.
Okay.
We support each other as friends as much as possible. Even when we disagree. I love my job here. But I dream one day of working for a small startup or running my own design. Of course. What pilot demographic is currently being underserved by the current starship market? Yes! Finally, a kindred spirit operating on my own wavelength. You see, while many ships will operate to that end, few ships are designed with exploration as their primary goal. It is my belief that if we build a ship with that in mind, Stroud Eklund will dominate that market sector. It's my hope that we can jumpstart a new era of affordable, accessible space exploration. Yeah, that's what Jules said too. But at least that gives me something to think about. Thanks. Why do I feel like answering this could be a trap coming from someone who was sent here by Walter to step in and take over our project? It's not like I have anything to hide. I used to think working for a super wealthy corporation would be terrible, but honestly, it's pretty great. They've been good to me, and the stability is way better than any startup. I've had opportunities I wouldn't have anywhere else, so yeah. Well, as a senior designer, I'm trusted to work on some pretty important features on these ships. Most of my work is on the technical features, designing them to be more user-friendly.
Yep.
Computer systems like navigation, targeting, you name it.
Yep.
It may not be as glamorous as what Frank does, but without me, these ships would be almost impossible for the average consumer to actually use.
So basically, you're probably one of the most important people here.
Bye.
More important than Frank, frankly.
I'm wondering if we need another chef in the kitchen. Then again, I hear Walter brought you in to finally make a decision around here. Well, quite the opposite, actually. See, I don't care who makes the decision, so long as someone does it. And said proposal doesn't make me regret getting into engineering. You get me? Speaking of which, I think my plan will get us where we need to be as is simple, no frills, and most importantly, won't cause me any major headache. Let me tell you, all the creative minds around here are so concerned with designing the most innovative and fancy ships possible. They never stop to think about the kind of work it takes to do that in a reasonable time frame. Yes, we're engineers. Our job is to make the bloody impossible possible. But that doesn't mean it's easy or practical.
Yes.
And there's never enough of us to go around. I'm an engineer, mate. Been doing it for going on 25 years at various startups.
No worries, Danny.
They still haven't realised this.
I'll see you when I see you.
If not for me. Instead of
and best of luck with the cable.
Giving me fancy new titles. No, I'm just trying to set realistic goals. So I'm thinking, there's loads of fighters. No sense in mucking about with that again. And we've already got one of the best luxury. What I figure is, the cargo running business is booming, and no one's quite built a personal craft like that to serve the working class folk. Nothing fancy, no frills. Just a simple, sturdy, inexpensive ship with cargo room up the wazoo and make it so easy my cat. Our objective should be to build a huge ship with plenty of cargo room while doesn't need fancy equipment, just the basics. Basic weapons, basic defenses, If we go with a design like that, I can focus on quality construction, and the ship will practically... Yes, of course. Zhuzh it up, just enough to disappoint me even more when we ultimately end up choosing... Yeah, that's me, innit? Been here since the start of the company. Done engineering for going on 30 years total. But I keep telling them, it's senior, not lead engineer. I've got no interest in being lead.
Okay.
Too much management.
Yeah.
Not enough tactile work.
All right.
And yet here I am, resigned to my fate on the R&D team. Nope, not really. I like to think I don't have the ego for it. I've got nothing to prove, and I don't rightly care to make my mark on the industry.
That's good, though.
All I want to do is build the best damn starships I can, and not get bogged down with all the excess particulars. But upper management loves the work I do, and they wouldn't let me say no to this. I guess they needed someone to keep everyone's heads out of the clouds.
Yes,
So here
exactly. I mean, gold trim? No.
Because even if I didn't already think so, I'd tell you that both Walter and Issa are great. The company's still kind of young as far as Star Yards go, but I've been doing this for a while at other Star Yards, and so far, we're avoided. Right. Take care.
Hi. Oh, you really want to hear my ideas? So, I was thinking that we could really use a recreational craft in our fleet. But not like super luxurious like our Adonis pleasure yacht. Something marketed more towards... something Mom and Dad could pack up and take the kids on vacation. You probably think that...
Ships that give Tayo a run for its money?
Have you seen the specs on the Adonis?
I'd rather be in a ship.
I used to go off-world camping with my family when I was a kid.
Okay.
The other families we met always complained their ships weren't quite adequate for family vacations. They never had enough room, and the kids would always fight. I've done some market research, and no ship manufacturer, which means even if the demand is low, we can fill...
Yeah, but if the demand for it is low, and even if not every niche is worth filling, you know.
I haven't thought of all the details, but a mid-sized ship with enough room for one... I don't think it'd need any fancy weapons or scientific... Well, you listen to my... It's... interesting. I'm new, and I've never done... There are so many things to think of for different demographics.
Yeah.
And you also need to think about offensive and defensive capabilities.
Yeah.
Because... Yeah, I've only been here for a few... Ships are like...
Yeah, they do.
I do. But I feel like I have no idea what I'm doing. See you later.
And then let's talk to the nut job.
You know, I have designed spacecraft for over 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
So, you must have really impressed Walter for him to give you this project. Or maybe it's a bit of nepotism. Never mind that. Perhaps he sees in you what he sees in me. My hope is that he sees the passion in our work. In truth, I know he values me, but he has yet to truly cut me loose from the corporate reins and let me do as I wish.
You don't need... You need a collar. You need a collar and a lead, mate.
Perhaps I can learn from you and... No one asked you, newbie. I don't even know why I am being asked to accept... Imagine a luxury craft designed for...
No.
High-end performance.
No.
This will be the most...
No.
The ship should be mid-size. Space... We'll want to build it with the highest quality.
No.
It should feel safe, but not threatening. Above all, you should be able to picture your favorite celebrity. I think I understand what you mean. It is not an... Oh. 2 words. Conspicuous consumption. Of course you do. I'm glad you understand. Everyone would want to look that cool. Because I am the lead. It is frustrating because I keep getting pushback. Since everyone has equal say, just because I do not like how corporate we are. Besides, with every successful ship I design, then again...
Okay, they don't... We need to remove this guy from the team. That guy's a nut job.
Have a shot in the showroom if you're ready to buy.
Let's do this mission board. What are we after? Right. I'm about to do the Crimson Fleet missions, so I don't want to be destroying Crimson Fleet. Travel to the key. I'm neutral with the Crimson Fleet, so I can't really do that. I mean, I suppose I could. Actually, I could and then just pay off the bounty, right? Right, let's do that. Right, let's transport 2 workers. Oh, hang on a minute, that said new data. Hang on a minute, that said new data. What have I got? Oh. Right, so Alpha Centauri to Gagarin. Okay, I presume they're on board. Ooh, okay, let's go, go, go.
Be advised, you are entering United Colony space. Please maintain course and prepare to be scanned.
In all fairness, dude, if I want to get past you, I can destroy every ship here. Not to be, you know, that guy, but if I actually wanted to get to Gagarin, there's no way those 3 ships could stop me. We're getting that kind of powerful. Before, our ship was getting ripped apart. Now, it's taking on fleets. We're upgrading, shall we say. And I'm really glad for it. Right, let's...
Caution when approaching any creatures we may encounter in this region.
Net construction is a dead industry, Chief Pretorius. Those jobs aren't coming back.
Oh?
But Reliant Medical, Arcanite, and Satori Mills are dedicated to Gagarin. We were just hoping Gagarin could show the same dedication in return.
Don't even think about it. I'm not closing off the city every time.
Wait, what? Wait, did I just complete that by accident? Okay.
You want to run a tour group through here?
Our investor visits are the key to making Gagarin a place that works again. A place where people want to live again.
People are living here just fine. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have security work to get back to.
Okay.
You're not on my calendar. Is this Arcmite related? I'm on Gagarin to make money.
Right, oh, I need to land on the ground. On the ground. Bump, 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 and moving all around. Da-ba-ba-do. That star station we still need to investigate at some point. Right, let's go kill these Crimson Fleet. Game. Game. Ba-ba-da-ba-da.
Approaching ship, you've entered Freestar Collective space.
Yeah. Where? Oh, they're over there. Crimson Fleet activity. Well, prepare to die. Prepare to die. I know that, Chess. Now, we're neutral with the Crimson Fleet, so, you know. Dude, you're barely scratching my shields. Oh, are you? I forgot was in the Mantis ship. Oh, hello there. Hello there. Shields at 76%. I would say we win. 3 ships, 76%. Trident Luxury Star. Oh, hello there. Trident Luxury Star Lines. Hello, sir. Dude, you're... Oh yeah, my stealth system. It shields at 98%. Oh dear, did you have something to say, my dude? What's the matter? Dead? Aww. Oh, they died. What a shame, right? Trident Star Yard. Uh-huh.
If you have any questions about our product line, perhaps I can...
Well...
Behave yourself.
I did. That's 2 fleets I tend to miss.
No funny business, alright?
Ooh. Okay, I immediately get the idea that this place may be part of a mission, given how everything is locked.
Where the magic happens.
So, let's talk to this.
Welcome to Trident Luxury. If you have any questions about our... Now. We do not sell ships, and it's not like you would have any use for parts or modifications anyway. It was my pleasure.
That's, yeah. Undock. Right, we have one more fleet to destroy, but again, it's going to be a non-issue. It's going to be a complete non-issue. I should have really grabbed that final mission, but the last 2 had a time limit, so I'll grab the other one when I get back. And here we go. These engines are really, really good.
Go ahead. Try and run.
Goodbye. Oh, shields are at 62%. Interesting. 61 down. I have 100% Skyrim, near enough.
During the attack, and the cock, we don't have a safe way to fly out. I'll let the captain know you're coming. Look, we're in a pretty bad spot. We're not getting out of here without a ride. Please help us out. If you're able to help us get out of here, don't so our captain can speak with you.
I was trying to kill you, Mrs. I mean, not talking about, you know, stuff in general. I was trying to kill you. I wasn't trying to save you, so sorry. I mean, you know, I'm not sorry for trying to kill you, but, you know. Speed 84, and we're not even putting all power to engines. That's just... Without boosting, 129 without boosting. If I boost, I'm going to go past it. So, hang on. So that's 2,000 away. $400. Break. Even breaking, I went past it. Whoops. Hey. Excuse me. Let me in. What's this? Yeah, I'm gonna blow those up. I'm actually surprised that my shields took as much of a pounding as they did. I think that's the first time in a long time our shields have been that low. Goodbye. Yeah, you did. And your grav drive as well. Excuse me, I'm trying to get this. Thank you. But no, I haven't played Skyrim in a long time. Ecliptic Stiletto? What? Ecliptic Battleship? Excuse me? Oh, I can't not. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. It's gonna kick my ass, but I don't care. Oh, do I try it? No. 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 We can't win this one. Nah. I'm tempted, but I can't. And there was me going, oh, a ship can destroy everything. No. Not that it can't. There's too many. If it was just the battleship and maybe 1 or 2 escorts, I would try. But there's 3, 4 plus escorts there, plus the battleship. It's too much. No, it's too much. So we're now back at peace with the Crimson Fleet. Right, go. Oh, I took all the power from engines, didn't I? Whoops. Sorry guys, I can't get rid of this cough. Ironically, I had something to drink and then started coughing. Which is bloody typical. Okay, I've taken too much power from engines. I really need to get the reactor skill and then some... Yeah, the reactor skill and then some more power specialists. I'm 2 points away from getting another specialist. I need a laser,
Have a good stay.
a EM, and particle specialist.
I'd like to believe that you can help my team work well with each other again, but we'll see. So you managed to complete a couple different missions. This will give us lot. Of course, if we build a ship like that, we may need the kitchen sink budget, but we'll see. Now, we just need to solve our interpersonal issues so we can agree on a You seem awfully confident for someone who doesn't know how long. I've tried everything I can think of besides some sort of hokey team building exercise. I can't believe I didn't think of that. It's fair. Everyone goes around the table and makes a cut. That way no one feels like they're the only one being asked to compromise.
Yep.
This should drive us towards a more focused design. And since Walter asked you to take the lead on this, I don't have to be the villain here. Are you sure about this?
Yeah, sure.
Great. Let's get... Well, okay, everyone. Our friend here, remember, not me, has decided in order to move forward, we're going to go around the table and everyone is going to give up one major aspect of your design. It's the fairest way to do this, and ultimately, I think it's going to make our collective design choices a lot easier. Who wants to start?
Silence.
Okay, fine. I'll go first. I'm willing to cut some of the included hardpoints. It'll mean less firepower, but the consumer can still add them afterwards, I suppose.
You're looking at me, huh? I guess that means you want me to go. Oh, look, I'll be easy. You know I wasn't looking for anything fancy, but if I've got to make cuts, we can reduce some of the cargo bays.
I guess we can cut some of the extra sensors and data collection equipment. As long as this thing can still make it to deep space and back with no problem, I'll be happy.
I'd be willing to give up some of the passenger space, maybe. Yeah, that should be okay.
Frank?
What? I already agreed to cut a significant portion of...
Well then, that wasn't so bad. I feel much...
Okay. Optional, give feedback on the team's proposals.
Alright. Let's... Okay. Yeah.
Okay, I've done that.
Bye. We're all super glad you're here, right?
Uh-huh.
Oh, yes, I actually do have a proposal. I wasn't really expecting you to give me feedback, but I'd like to see us branch out a bit more in the starfighter market. Bounty hunting and mercenary work are both big these days,
No, I don't think it's the way to go.
I'm glad you brought that up. No, and yes, there's a lot of work out there that requires a capable fighting, but the real success comes from UC military con.
Yeah, but you're not selling to the UC. The UC goes with someone else, right? I haven't taught Stalker 2 in a while. People are still playing it.
We'd want to give it strong weapons, tough defenses. Plus, most starfighters are fairly small, and the tricky part is keeping costs. You could be right. There's got to be a better way to pick... Based on the decisions you made, it looks like we're going to end up with a very reasonable ship design. I have no worries about the feasibility of manufacturing and selling it. It's going to be a smaller, sleeker, mid-range ship. I think it'll be best suited for an average consumer. Not too expensive, the ability to add a few options here and there, moderately defensible. It'll be decent for several use cases, but won't really excel at anything. Now that we've addressed all our issues, we can move forward. If you could do us a favor and let Walt...
Will do.
Let me know if you have any problems.
Okay, so we're going back to... Ooh, I was in the planetary ring. Nice. Let's go back to Walter and say just, you know... everything's you guys are on track, everything's alright, yada yada. Go. Oh dear.
Starship Frontier, this is United Colony Security.
You're scanning me again. It was one time, guys, and by accident.
Scan complete. You are cleared to land at New Atlantis. Please enjoy your visit to Jemison.
It was one guy's time. One time, guys. You don't have to scan me every time. Right, skim. Let's go, Robotio.
I believe most humans consider the Lodge to be aesthetically pleasing.
Walter and I were just discussing the expenses incurred during the attack.
Okay.
No, I was explaining that there's nothing to discuss. It's been taken care of.
It seems that Walter has taken it upon himself to cover the costs of the repairs to both the Lodge and the Eye.
That's nice of him.
As any expenses relating to the funeral services.
Sam.
That's valid.
Was a good man. Well, it's not about looking for thanks. I just...
You've got something for me? Well, I can't thank you enough, Walter.
Sarah, I know we argue about money all the time. Most of it is in jest, but occasionally it's not. This is the one way I can best contribute to our work. It has been, and continues to be, an honor to do so. And when this is all over, we can go back to squabbling about minor expenses. But it was important to me that I do this.
Fair enough. Well, since we're already talking about this, there is one more
Bunch of
thing
band cavity.
I'd like to do for Sam, and I'd like to get your opinion.
Okay.
Nothing extravagant, just a small plaque here in the...
Should be in the garden.
I hadn't thought of that. Any objections, Walter?
No,
Then it's settled. I'm glad we had this discussion.
And now, perhaps we can try and move on.
Yes, I think that's right.
Hope my employees don't give you too much. Good to hear. I figured as much. See, I just finished looking over the final design they sent over before you arrived. I've got to say I'm impressed with it. It's a bit safe, but also an elegant evolution of our past designs. I think it's going to be I'll be happy to make it my new personal ship. Additionally,
Ooh.
I want you to have one of the first off the assembly line.
You gave me 11 grand and a new starship. Okay. Oh, something updated. Speak with Clayton Flush and collect my new ship. I mean, I was going to do the Crimson Fleet today, but we're getting on 4 hours. So...
Oh, your timing is most fortuitous.
Okay.
We're in uncharted territory here. Of course, now that I understand more about what's going on. The tertiary trunks have also liquefied their interiors, but they're not vibrating. I thought perhaps it would... They're listening. That's a very reductive and borderline insulting way of looking. I believe this tree is sending vibrations out over mass... As of yet, there's been no response. We're continuing to see an increase in the strength and frequency. If there's no response, the tree may vibrate itself and some nearby... Now, as of yet...
Okay.
While it can't be ruled out that the intended recipient of these messages was cut down during the city's expansion, over 100 years ago, As a gesture of peace
Okay,
and goodwill,
okay.
a near literal all. Nice. Short-sighted. Of course you can't just uproot a native species and plonk it. Clearly no exobotanists work. Clever, but no. The tree died, yes. But if I had that branch, we could then broadcast. I'm afraid I can't be two places. The museum and Achilles.
Okay, okay.
All right. Off you.
I know I shouldn't be skipping through dialogue, but yeah, I'm skipping through dialogue a little bit. My new ship. No, we're not doing that. Collect my new ship. I would like my ship, please. I am interested in acquiring my brand new starship. The one that I helped design. I will have a look at the inside and see what we all think of it. I'll pick up some speed first, because you're 2,000 away. 1,000 away. 700 away. Dock. I would like to pick up my new ship. I would like to pick up my new ship.
I'm proud to be part of the Stroud-Eklund team.
If I were Tayo, I'd be very concerned about this.
What?
Not much going on.
Wait, where's the design bot? Oh, it's there. Tig walks into the room like the Pink Panther. Boodoo, boodoo.
If you need anything, just ask. Feel free to come back anytime.
Collect my new ship. Collect my new ship, please. Well, that's where I'm at. Oh, was it swap the ships? No, that's still the razor leaf. What? What the hell? Okay. So it's just getting me to read. What the hell's going on?
I'm proud to be part of the Stroud-Eklund team.
Customer. Where's the other guy gone? Customer. You're down here, Frank.
I still think my... Yeah, see you.
Everything's so new here.
I'm listening. Catch you around.
We're doing lots of work to do, but we'll get through it, don't worry.
Well, at least bye.
It's nobody gonna... Okay, this is gonna be bugged. If it's a dot. The ship is just given to you the same. What? Yeah, that ship should be called the Solar Beam. Nah. Nah. That doesn't resonate with me.
Welcome to Stroud Eklund. Nice to see you again. Let's get you set up.
Ooh, oh, he's just given me it. Okay. Where's the weapons? I didn't say give it no weapons. I said, okay, hang on a minute. I'm not sure why. Okay, hang on a minute. Let's at least have a look around the ship. Oh, balls, wrong button. Right, let's have a look around the nightmare we've created. Okay, 3 levels. That's a good start. Navigation console. Where are the guns, guys? I didn't say take all the guns off it. I said make it reasonable. I never said take all the guns off it. Okay, at least it's got the correct bridge. And lots of... What happened to the cargo storage? Oh, technically there. Okay. Bloody hell. Yeah, let's sell it. One of the new ships off the block, and we're gonna... The first thing we're gonna do is sell the ship.
Nice to see you again. How can I help? Are you ready to do some business? Absolutely.
Yeah. To be fair, this wouldn't have been terrible, but no. But no.
If you need anything, just ask. Let's get you a new ship.
Ooh. Okay. That is an ugly looking ship. Okay. That's not bad. Actually, that's nice. Yeah, I like that one. What the actual... Ironically, that seems realistic. That actually seems realistic. Just a bulk freighter. Yeah.
I think you'll find we have some tempting options. Absolutely.
I mean, tempting. Yeah, I wouldn't use the word that looks cool. This just looks like a load of cargo containers strapped to one another, which, you know. How much does this sell for? Okay. Yeah. Yeah, sorry, but no. We're going with a proper ship, thank you. We're going with a ship that actually has, you know, at least some firepower. Oh, I didn't talk to these guys so well. What does this... What's the recommended level? It doesn't tell me what the Ooh, what remains? House Varun. No, we're travelling to the key. We're travelling to the key because we're finally going to do the bloody Crimson Fleet quest. I will set it up so next stream we get to do the Crimson Fleet quest. Right. So they can see the new fancy engines and the key. Now, I've been to the key before. I've been down to the planet before. But beyond that, Everything else is new to me. So, been to the key, been to the planet, but that's it. So, that's for next stream. We're finally, we're going to do it. The Crimson Fleet. So, thank you everybody for watching. Hope you enjoyed. I'm not going to stream this today because it's going to take hours and hours and hours. This is a multi-hour quest line. I've got that tomorrow. Actually, I am going out tomorrow. So, and I'm going to the dentist on Thursday. So, I know I need a filling. I know I at least need a filling, and my dentist appointment is quite late. So, we'll see how I am. There might not be a stream on Thursday. Mainly, I'll see how I am with the dentist. Because I can't have the normal numbing agents, because they don't react very well with me. Which means they've got to use the other ones, which are unpleasant. I'm also out tomorrow. So, I'll leave the stream up for the 29th. But I'm unsure whether we'll be playing it or not. I won't know until tomorrow. So the next guaranteed stream will be Friday. Well, I say guaranteed. Unless the dentist or something's maybe poorly. The next stream's Friday. Friday, Saturday, Sunday will be more Starfield. Monday will be Blood West. And we'll go on from there. So, thank you everybody. Hope you enjoyed. Please like if you did. Tell me why if you didn't. And goodbye.